Fuck yeah, motherfuckers. What you see is what you get. I fucking love that shit, man. It gets stuck in my head every fucking time, dude. You know what? Let's call these motherfuckers up right the fuck now and see what the fuck is going on in their world, man. Hello.
Hello.
Simon, what's going on, brother?
Everything. Yeah.
Good morning, or has it been a late night?
I think it's been a late night, actually. I mean, I've stayed up practicing a bit. I mean, this is normal the time when you get home from a gig here. So, well,
awesome.
It's a normal time to relax.
Very awesome, dude. So tell us what's going on in the world of Pressure, man. I know you guys have been up to a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. We have just released the album, The Path of a Shadow. It was something that we worked on for a really long time. So really happy and proud to do that. We worked on that album for like 2 years. It's really nice to do that, and now we are releasing a lot of videos from the album, actually. Every song on the album has their own music video recorded. So yeah, we are in the process of releasing those, and upcoming are more singles and also a German EP.
Nice. Man, that's got to be a hell of an undertaking, doing videos for every single song. And I mean, these videos are not just regular videos. Like they look like they're pretty big production type videos, man. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the thing is that Pressure is pioneering what we call story metal. Story metal is an invention of our own. And we are trying to play what we call a subgenre of heavy metal, and it's really important for us to show a message and to show a story, and therefore the video and the imagery is very important, and therefore we really put time and money into production for each song, because there is 2 ways or 3 ways in our world to tell a story. The most important thing is the lyric. The second is the imagery, and the third one is the music, actually, for us. But it's when you combine the 3, then when you get the right moods to tell the songs, really.
Hell yeah. Speaking of the lyrics, man, I noticed that some of the songs are in your native tongue, and then you have some songs that are in English. What made you decide to do that?
No, it's actually like this, that I always write the songs in Swedish. I call myself the collector of stories. I write all the music and the lyrics for Pressure, and the thing is that all our lyrics are based on my own or very close to me personal experiences. All are based on true events or true stories, true things, and it's easier to write in my native language, of course, and I try to experience a lot. I mean, how can you write about life and stuff like that if you don't dare to experience life? Mm-hmm. I mean, I go out, I try to challenge myself, to put myself in situations, to experience, to be able to have things to write about, actually. And well, if I should be honest with you, that have put me in very both bad and good situations, and I've made very stupid choices sometimes. But well, it's all about the experience, man. So well, and when I do, I always put the stories in my old leathery book of story metal. So it's a very old and good book where I have, like, I think it's over 200 pages now with different stories, situations, and things that will never be shown to anyone else for me. And therefore, I collect my inspiration, my ways, but after that, well, why don't we stay in the Swedish language? No, because we have found that some songs are better portrayed in different languages. I mean, if you go to if you have the German language, for example, that's a much it's a harder language. We think that. And I mean harder as in sounding harder. So when we write music that have emotions and moods that have more aggressive touch to it, we use German. And in the same way, we use English for when it's more emotional. And Swedish is, somewhere in the middle. So we choose language after the type of song that we do. On the album Path of a Shadow, we have decided to translate some of the almost all of the songs from Swedish to English and put them on the album as well. And that's actually just because that we want. It's so important for us, for our fans, to get the message behind the songs. So we translated them as well, but they are not direct translations. They are mood translations. So we have worked really hard with people to get the right story behind the song and not just directly translate it, because you lose a lot of the soul of the song if you just do that.
Hell yeah, man. Speaking of these stories, can you tell us about some of these stories on this record?
Yeah. I can. We can take the master single for an example. It's the song "No One Can Hear You," and the "No One Can Hear You" song. It's a song about raw passion. You know, passion. It's not good or bad. It's just an urge. You have to do something. You have to follow something. You know, when passion takes you, you cannot resist it. And everyone has some kind of passion. But this kind of passion, and we try to illustrate that, it's like two people, and they are meeting up for the first time. The story behind this is that we knew this couple. They met on the internet, never saw each other. We knew one of those parts, and we saw a text message, and that text message said, well, baby, tonight no one can hear you. Okay, that could be creepy, or is that good? You never know. And the thing is, they had that kind of language. They teased each other a lot, and they sent different kind of things. So we portrayed that when you met up for the first time, and they have played a lot by ear, they have played a lot by phone, but tonight the game is over, and no one can hear you scream. Will you scream in a good way or in a bad way? That's up to the listener to decide. We do that in our song, that we leave a lot for the listener to interpret. And some people have told us that, oh, well, this song is about getting really into a bad situation, and or, well, this is just living out their passion. They don't care about who hears you. They just Yeah. So that's the story behind that song. And another story that I can tell you is the story behind the song "Beaten but Not Dead." "Beaten but Not Dead" is a song about a very close person to me who has had a really rough time. Each day he had got really hard. He went through bullying. He went through problem with himself. He went to problems with, physical and psychological stress. But the thing with him, he came home, he'd break down. But the next day, he stood up, shook it off, went up. He knew that he was to face the same demons again and again, but he never backed down. He was beaten but not dead. He challenged the demons over and over and over again. And when I talked to him, it was actually the conversation in the middle of the song that you hear that. Please be quiet, and I don't want to hear you breathing. Oh, okay, I'll stop breathing. I just want to tell you, yeah, and I'll listen. And I think my soul is on fire, he said to me. But who cares? I was beaten but not dead. That's a really strong message. And when I got that, I did like what I usually do when I write song. I go, oh, whoa, okay, I got a message here. And when I stopped talking to him, I went home and I got into my songwriting trance mode. I usually do that. I write the songs in like a couple of hours. I do a draft recording. I record everything I do, the drums, bass, guitars, vocals, everything. And then I fall back into this couch like, and sleep for an hour or two. I'm totally exhausted. And this was really something that I wrote in, and I needed to get every bit of my soul into it that way. So that's a couple of the stories behind the two of the songs. Every song has a story.
Wow, man, that's some deep shit, dude.
Yeah, there's much deep shit in me. I know.
Very cool, man. All right, I got some questions for you coming in from the listeners. Lady Red wants to know, have you ever been in any other bands?
Yeah. I have been in a lot of bands. I started to play guitar when I was 6 years old, and now I'm ancient. So there has been a lot of bands during the years. This is my life. A lot of bands.
Next question, JMCT wants to know, what's your favorite drink?
Oh, easy, very easy. I'm a single malt whiskey guy. That's my poison. I know. It's actually bad that I tell everyone that, because I would do almost anything for a really good whiskey.
Hell yeah. Next question, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen on a stage?
Oh, yeah, I've seen some crazy shit. Yeah. One really fun thing, actually. I was in I played a really strange gig once. I was playing in a hard rock party band kind of thing, and we were rehearsing on a Wednesday, and then the phone called, and there was this half hysterical dude who called us and said, "Oh, we have a wedding on Saturday, and our band just cancelled on us. We like you to come. You have a band." "Oh, yeah, we do, but we perhaps not usually do weddings." "Well, okay." And they said, "Oh, well, it's a well-paid gig, so please come." Okay. So the fun thing, it was in the other part of Sweden, so it took like a day to drive there. But we did that, and we came there, and but perhaps they have listened to this, and they're really into hard rock. Okay. And we came there, and this was this strange wedding, because they were very high class dresses and suits, and we are not fitting it. I mean, we came there in our leather jackets and heavy metal clothing and everything. And do you know what you have booked? So we tried to play soft songs for our first set, and they kind of danced a bit. And after the first set, when we were backstage, we don't know any more soft songs. What shall we do? But then one of the guys came into that. Okay, it's okay. You can try to play some hard rock songs. All right, we'll do that. So we jumped up to the stage, and we opened the second set with Iron Maiden's "Run to the Hills." And the fun thing here is what the guys, they ripped their jacket off and ripped their shirts bare there, and the girls, they like undressed, and the people start stage diving, and we need to play harder songs, so we went into and played some we played some really heavy metal things, and went into this, and they were moshing, and they were thinking, well, okay, this was a high class wedding. We were never going to see that. And so the strangest thing when I was come to here after the show, okay, this wasn't on stage, but the fun thing was when we came there, we were going to sleep in the guest room of the bride and groom. And there were really, really metalheads. And when we came back there, they installed us there, and we were really tired. We've been playing heavy metal for 4 hours straight. And we came down there, we were going to sleep. They shared a couple of beers with us, and the bride was getting tired. So the gentleman, as he was, he carried her up in his arms. And, okay, cool, we are going to sleep now. But 20 minutes later, the groom came back down to the basement, to the guest room, and with some beers, and we said, "What, are you not going to be with your bride on your wedding night?" "No, well, we have been together for like 15 years now, and it's not every time that I have a heavy metal band in my guest room, so, well, she's so drunk anyway, so she can sleep now, so let's party, dudes." And we were, okay, well, give me a beer. Well, that was a really strange thing. Yeah.
That sounds like a really fun wedding, man.
Yeah, it was a really strange wedding, but it was. Yeah, they were sheeps in wolves' clothing. Hell
yeah, man! You guys brought the metal out of them, dude. They couldn't help it.
Yep. It was really fun. I don't know if I ever seen a mosh pit on a wedding.
Hell yeah. All right, next question. Vicky wants to know, have you ever played in Canada, or do you want to someday?
No, I've not played in Canada. I really want that. I've been there. I've been to Toronto, and it's a really nice town. I was there pro-COVID though, but it's really nice. I had a really nice experience there with Canadians. They are so friendly. I went to a hockey game, with the maple leaves, and I had this scarf. And I went home to my hotel, and I went up from the subway, and there were 3 Canadian dudes. They came up to me and just put their arms around me. Oh, I see you have been to the hockey game. Well, you are going with us to the pub now. What? we don't usually do that in Sweden. We are keeping our distance, but they just, oh, well, you have to go with us and take a beer. You have been to the hockey game. We won. Okay, yeah. So I ended up in a bar talking hockey in the middle of the night to strange dudes. Hell yeah, I want to play there.
Hell yeah, man. Canada's crazy, man. We love them, dude. Next question. Lady Red wants to know, what do you prefer, boxers or briefs or nothing?
Yeah, I prefer... It depends on the stage clothing, actually. If you are wearing really tight pants, then it's better with briefs. But if you are not, then I prefer boxers or nothing.
All right. Another question. How many instruments can you play?
All right. It depends on if you call cheating. Well, I play guitar, bass, drums, and I play keyboard, piano. I also play. I can play the trombone, and I also play the harmonica, and I sing backing vocals, and I. If you call that cheating a bit, I can play a mean flute.
All right. Next question. What do you prefer, bubble baths or showers?
Bubble bath, of course.
Hell yeah.
It depends on,
Depends on the situation, though, huh?
Yeah, of course. It depends on the situation and what you are going for. Well, it's easier to have a whiskey in the bubble bath.
There you go, man. Another question. Ashley wants to know any crazy backstage stories to tell.
Yeah. Usually what happens on backstage stays backstage, but well, okay. Yeah, I can give you one. This very strange story. I was in a really strange band. The singer there, he was really into the rock star myth, but he wasn't actually that good. So I'm not telling the name of the band because they're still active. But well, he partied harder than he was good at rehearsing. But the best thing it was to actually do strange things backstage, and he had this routine where he got some people, strangers from the audience, to come into the backstage, and he had them to do different things while he filmed them, because that was going to jog his inspirational muse. It was really, he made people do strange things on film just because they were going to be backstage with a band. It was really fun to watch, but okay. I mean, like strange things like, okay, can you all lie on top of each other and scream like seals? And he filmed that. Okay, yeah, now I can do this song, but can you please now jump around and sound like chickens, because I need that for the next set, man. Okay. If you listen, he knows. Yeah. So well, that's strange. And I mean, backstage there, it's always nice backstage because you are relaxing, but we all have our different ways of being backstage. I mean, and it also depends on what time it is. I mean, before a show, I can get really into my own bubble. I need to be concentrating what to do. I mean, one of the things that differs me as from other guitarists is that um, I like to. I know that I stomp on a few toes when I say this, but I really don't like pre-written solos. There is a lot of those in this kind of music. You know, guitarists they have written a killer guitar solo for their album, and they use the same one live. And I really think that's just lazy. Oh, okay, that's the only way you can solo, man. Bah. I never play the same solo twice. When we record, they hate me for that because I have like 60 different takes. But that's because the soloing part for me, it's like what I'm feeling right now. So that's not the same. If I'm recording now and 2 weeks later, the mood that I'm in will differ. So of course my solo will differ. So well, the solos from Pressure will never sound the same, and that's why I really do that. But when you are between set 2 or 3 or after the show, then you're really relaxed. You like to talk to everybody. You like to kick back, and when you invite people backstage or something like that, that's really nice because then you get, yeah. As I said before, I love to hear a good story. So I talk to a lot of people.
Oh yeah, man. Next question. Titan wants to know who are your influences that got you into playing music, and also have you ever played in Wacken in Germany?
The inspirations when I was so young. So actually I think it was like my parents who I wanted to play, and my sisters, my older sisters, who got me into the music. I mean, I was only 6 years old. So it's what got me into music on like as an electric guitarist. It was when I was a bit older and I got really good and inspiring guitar teachers that introduced me to a lot of different guitarists. I had this teacher. His name was Eric. He was really cool because he never got me to stay on one guitarist. I know that he firstly introduced me to the early work of Eric Clapton, and I played that for like 2 months, and then he no more, and now you're going to play some Vi, you are going to play some Gary Moore, you are going to play some Dimebag, you are going to play, yeah. So we were covering a lot of different styles, different genres, and that was really cool. So and I listened to those as I got inspired. So I didn't have one childhood or inspirational hero. I have a lot of them, and I've stayed with that. When I write music or get inspired by music, we take all. As I said before, I start with a lyric, but then we do. When I do the music, I think of what kind of mood or what kind of style will fit this kind of lyric. So one song can have a really thrash metal thing going for them, and of course there will be thrash metal influences there. But the next song can have power metal influences, and that will be power metal band. And next one can have folk metal bands, and next one can have. So I really have a lot of different inspiration. I love good music. I love to listen to news bands, local bands, big bands. Yeah, everything. And as for Germany, no, we have not played in Wacken. We would really like to do that, but not yet. But watch out. One of these years we will.
Hell yeah. think I lost you. Can you?
Hello?
Oh,
Do you
okay.
hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
I hear you, man. I thought I lost you
Great.
there for a second.
No. Yeah, it clicked a bit there, but okay, I'm back.
All right. So I guess I'm about out of questions for you, Simon. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
The important thing that behind the band Pressure, it's like we want our music to be used as tools to handle everyday pressures and everyday situations. The songs reflect different kind of pressures that are around us, and you can say whatever you want, but we all have pressures to handle, and we have to find ways to handle ourselves, to handle things, and even to stay strong during tough times. As I mean, it has been a tough time now during the pandemic shit, and it has been an awful time not being able to experience real live music, to being thing, but stay tough. Music will return, everything will return to normal. But, well, support your local bands, support each other. I mean, I really miss going to other musicians' shows. I go to a lot of people's show. I buy merch. I do things, and I hope that both my fellow fans and my fellow musicians, well, when everything in the world comes back together again, we'll have to stay together as a unity to help each other, so the music scene can get back up to their feet again. I know there's a really urge for people to get all over the world to get back into shows and to everything, and we really need to help each other with that. So from me, I want to say that remember that we all are brothers and sisters in the metal community, and always stay metal.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, for people out there that want to find out more information about you guys, where can they go?
Yeah, they can. We are on every streaming platform, and we are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. And if you are going to search for us on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, you can use our handle. It's Pressure Sweden in one word. And if you want to read more about us and what we are up to, you can go to pressure.band. It's our homepage, and I'll hope to see you there. And please reach out if you have a story. I'll happily write your story for you.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. All right, well, Simon, before I let you go, can I get you to make us a station tag?
Of course, we can do that. And what do you want me to say?
Whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Pressure, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
Okay. Hello, this is Simon from Pressure, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Fuck yeah, man. Love it. All right, brother. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to us, man. I know it's early in the morning over there in Sweden. We really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blast some more Pressure for these motherfuckers so they can go crazy, all right?
Yeah, they need to do that. Turn up the volume and go crazy. And I hope to see you all on the road.
Hell yeah,
all right.
Man. Hell yeah. We'll talk to you later, brother. Cheers.
Take care. Stay metal.
There you have it, folks. Simon from fucking Pressure live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your windows, put them in your front lawns, put them in your fucking neighbor's driveway. If you're living in the basement, tape your speakers to the ceiling. crank this motherfucking shit up loud as a fuck. Make everybody around you feel uncomfortable. This is pressure.